Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Brevard Sports Network, back from Vero Beach here in the friendly confines of the Melbourne BSN studios. And tonight I am joined by the 2020-2021 back-to-back boys basketball player of the year, Mr. Jace Carter. Jace, how's it going, man?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
It's been, I've only seen you a ton in the last, week, 2 weeks, but all right, Jace, take me through. We're going to talk about all your numbers and all that, but I want to ask you about a picture that appeared the day after you guys bowed out of the Final Four. You're in the gym lifting weights. Are you right back in the gym the day after, man?
Yeah, for sure. One of the things I kind of realized as the season was getting over, I just felt like I was a little small. So just getting back in the gym, that was something I was ready to get. I was ready to get back in the gym. That's just something I've always been like. So I told Bailey before the game was even over, I said tomorrow morning 6:30 I'm there. There was no excuses, nothing like that, no tired, none of that. It was just I needed to be there, and I was there this morning. I was there today. I was there yesterday. That's just something I'm doing.
6:30 in the morning, man. I can't even imagine. I can't even imagine. Even in my days, man, where I thought I was an athlete, 6:30 in the morning never occurred to me. I can promise you that. Jace, your career at Astronaut, and let me just go through the numbers a little bit for everybody because as I was looking at them today, you leave as the all-time leading scorer there. You leave as the single game point record holder there. You leave averaging 20 points, 20.1 points a game over your career there. As you look back, and 8 rebounds, by the way, and 3 steals. I mean, the numbers are unbelievable. As you look back over your 4 years, and let me throw this number out there because I think this is the most important number to you. You helped lead your team to 89 victories in
Right.
4 years. As you look back, what's the best memory you're going to take away? And you can give me a couple.
There's a lot. Just I'd probably say, I think I've told you this before. My whole freshman year, that was just something that was really fun for me because going that growth spurt from my 8th grade to my freshman year, nobody really knew who I was. So just a lot of playing games and kids and people asking me, "Who are you? Where have you been? What grade are you in?" And me being a freshman and seeing their reaction, that was always cool to me. Definitely breaking those records, that was fun. But like you said, the most important thing was winning all those games. Being there and having them win 3 games the year before, and then me getting there and us winning 16 or 17, and then going on a 3 straight 20-win seasons. That was just fun. Proving everybody wrong and everybody doubting us out, and going to Lakeland and going to the Elite Eight last year, just winning games. I'm all about winning. So every game was after winning. That was probably one of my favorite memories.
Here, I'm going to throw some more numbers at everybody watching because we got a lot of people watching. Of the 109 career games this young man played in, he only hit double digits in them 102 times. Okay. Scored 20 plus points 58 times. But you know what sticks out to me? I was having a conversation with your dad on the way back to the car in the driveway on the day you committed. I was walking back to the car, and your dad told me a story that you told him, and I've always waited for the right time to bring this up to you. You said, there was a game during your freshman year, and I guess there was a game being broadcast on Facebook or whatever. And you said you asked your dad, you said, how come these guys don't come out here and broadcast us? And you said, you know what? It doesn't matter. I'm going to make them come out here and broadcast us. Well, Jace Carter, you certainly did that. And I'll tell you, the first time I interviewed you, it's not what you did on the court, Jace, that kept bringing us back. It's who you are off the court. Talk a little bit about the man that you're becoming, the man that you are, and where your morals and principles come from.
It's funny you said it. I just wrote a paper last night about my morals and stuff like that. But I'm really, what's the word? I'm to myself. I'm
Right.
just not. I don't really go out. I don't like going out to parties and stuff like that. I'm just very, they call it antisocial. I'm kind of that. But my parents raised me the right way. I credit them to everything. I was just always raised that you treat people with respect. So that's just something I've always done. But I'm very to myself. I have a couple friends that I can go to and stuff like that. But I don't have a really big circle. That's just not something I'm really comfortable with. I just like having a few people that know what's going on in my life. But I'm just, I'm a fun dude.
You are.
if you're in my circle, it's you with me for life. That's just something that I kind of have always been, and that's just who I am.
I guess one of the coolest things that and I think here, and I'm gonna go get this here. So give me just a minute because I gotta show everybody this because it's one of the things that I stumbled upon today and I had no idea about. Um, you're the homecoming king. I didn't know.
Oh man,
Jace, do explain the homecoming king, man. You never told me about that.
that the thing that's funny is I wasn't even really planning on doing it. Like I haven't gone to homecoming but one time my freshman year, and that was it. Because that wasn't I don't like dances and stuff like that.
Right.
But I was at home because I was doing e-learning at the time, and somebody called me and said I was in court. So I was like, all right. And then it was like that was the first poll, and the second poll I made the second poll, and then I went to the game and I won. So
yeah, well, I mean, you look great. I mean, it's unbelievable. Homecoming king and queen there. I came across this today and I said,
man,
I said, you know what? He's not getting away with that one. I can tell you that right now. We're here with the Brevard Sports Network 2020-2021 basketball player of the year. Of course, boys basketball player of the year. Of course, it's Jace Carter. Tomorrow, we will release the girls basketball player of the year. And hopefully tomorrow night have an opportunity to get her on as well. You see, I rushed home, got my astronaut shirt on, forgot to button the thing all the way up. But, the brotherhood. And I know on the initial circles what it means, but take us a little further into the relationship. You and Coach Kyle and OG, Coach Larry. I mean, that's a special bond that you guys have, and it was certainly fun to watch.
Coach Gary, I can't thank Coach Gary enough. Sometimes I just call Coach Gary to tell him thank you. Just because all the things he sacrificed and all the things he did for me as growing up when I was 14 to being 18-year-old kid going to UIC. But one of the saddest things for me was at the end of the year against Pinecrest, when I got subbed out, I was sad mostly because I knew it was my last time playing, but I was my last time playing for him.
Right.
Coach Gary is one of my best friends. Just I can call him and talk about anything. Same thing with OG. OG and his wife. Just their family in general is a really good family, and they fit me really well, and they fit my parents really well. So just having that relationship and knowing that was it. There's no more playing for him ever. So he's coaching my younger brother now at Madison, but it's just I just love those people. Those are just good people. I love those people to the fullest, and they've done so much for me, and I can't thank that family enough.
The accolades are going to continue to pile in for you as the awards continue to come in, and one that has already come in for you. You're going to be headed back to Lakeland. I wrote in your post today that you wanted to finish your high school career in Lakeland. You got to do that on the high school level, and you're going to get to do that on the all-star level. We know how good you are here locally. What does it mean to finally get that state recognition that I felt like you deserved for a couple of years?
It's an honor. I didn't. It's funny you say that because Coach Gary's daughter, Miss Kinsley, she FaceTimed me on Coach Gary's phone, and she was the one that told me because I had no idea. But it's just an honor just to be, looked at from the state point of view and just have that recognition, like you said. But I never really played for stuff like that. I never really, if I wouldn't have been in the All-Star game, wouldn't have really been that big of a deal to me, just because I had fun and I did what I feel like I needed to do. But it's a blessing for sure, just to be on that stage and with all those players in Florida and just be selected. It's an honor for sure.
To hear at the post-game press conference in the Final Four before you and Coach Gilbert got in a room, to hear the Thompson twins talk about you and the type of player you are, being a guy that represents Brevard County, it was nice to hear that. It was nice on their part as well. We're here with Jace Carter, the 2020-2021 boys basketball player of the year. And the boys basketball goes away in about 4 months because it then becomes men's basketball. The University of Illinois, Chicago, Jace. I was there with you when you made your decision that afternoon. I'll never forget it. Thank you for allowing us to be a part of that. Let's backtrack a little bit there. And why UIC? I know some people may not know why you took UIL at Chicago.
My big thing was really just relationships. I really felt comfortable with Coach Jacques, just knowing him for so long, and just their whole coaching staff. I feel like it really fit me really well. D. Brown coaches a lot like my AAU coach when I was younger, and Coach Erickson and Coach Beasley are just really good, strong defensive coaches, and just that's something I was looking for. And I kind of wanted to get out of Florida. Chicago is a little bit far, but I wanted something different.
A little bit cold too, Jace.
Yeah, I know. I kind of wanted that. I just wanted, to be in a setting where I wasn't used to. I had to adapt to my surroundings, and I feel like UIC was the best fit for me. Just, the Horizon League is a really good league, and Coach Jacques has a lot to prove. And I was his first commit ever as a head coach.
Really?
So, yeah.
I didn't know that. Wow. Okay,
so
that's awesome.
And I know he wants to prove a lot, and I want to prove a lot. So I just feel like that was a good place for me to be, and I'm excited to get up there in June.
I know that you leave behind a good basketball team. Obviously, when guys like you and Kyle graduating, and there's other seniors. I mean, you had some seniors on that team this year. What do you think? I don't like to use the word legacy because you still got plenty of years ahead of you. But what do you think it is you're leaving behind at Astronaut? What is it you want the underclassmen to take from Jace Carter moving forward?
I feel like just that Coach Geary's ways can work. I feel like a lot of kids hop schools just because it's the most popular thing to do, and they got a lot of people they can play with. But Coach Geary might not be the best way. It might not be the most attractive way to play, but it's the right way. We got to Lakeland and we won a lot of games. So I just hope kids can key in. You're never too good to listen to your coach. It's just
let me say that again. Coach Gilreath's way works.
For sure.
89 wins. 89 wins in 4 years, okay? And so it absolutely works, doesn't it?
Right. Yeah. I mean, it took me Coach Geary could probably tell you some more stories than I can, but it took me a while to realize that, my way is not the right. That's just me maturing, but
sure.
My way is not really going to work. Coach Geary sat me down a couple of times and just had a conversation with me, and it took me a while to focus in and key in on what he was saying. But, when I did, it was a big improvement for sure.
I've been covering sports a long time, professionally first, and then trickling down here. And I love covering the local sports now. One of the things that I really found that really just blew me away, that I've never seen a player with a fan club before, a high school player with a fan club before. I've never seen fatheads, and I've never seen, and I want to say the little boys running around in the J shirts were Jace. These are memories of a lifetime. When you look and see that, what does it mean?
It's an honor. That's something you dream of as a little kid. Just, you playing, you dunk the ball, and you look back and you see little Jace heads and stuff like that. But, it's just, it's very humbling to know that you got people watching you all the time. And, it just makes me keep my head level just to know I be a role model, be a influence to the little kids that are watching me play basketball and stuff like that. But, it's just crazy to think that me, put the ball in the hoop can do all that kind of stuff. But it's just really an honor for sure.
I tell you, not only are you our player of the year, but you got the dunk of the year too. That windmill dunk and that was something else, man. And you walk away. That was the best, man. And it's the last highlight on the video clip. All right, Jace, as we get set to wrap up with you here, let's get to know. As you said, you socially you don't interact. So spending so much time at home, and I'm sure most of it's done doing schoolwork. But when it's not, Jace, what is Jace Carter? What do you like to do, man? I mean, like, what are you streaming? You playing video? I mean, what are you doing?
I've never really gotten to video games like that. But really, if I'm not working out or I'm not at school, I'm at home. I watch anime, and I might just.
Who's your favorite anime?
Oh, probably for sure Hunter x Hunter.
Okay, Hunter x Hunter. Okay.
Attack on Titan.
Okay. All right, all right, I hear you. I hear you. Look, I had to get versed in all this, so
Oh yeah.
I know what it is.
Oh yeah.
When you're gonna run out and get something, we're gonna get to know you a little bit right here. When you got to
Oh,
run, when you say, you know what, man, I don't feel like eating nothing in the house, man. I got a craving.
oh yeah.
What's that craving for most of the time?
So if I'm going out to eat, I'm going to Heroes, a ticket spot right next to my house, about 5 or 10 minutes. They got the best. If you haven't been to Heroes, it's the best spot in Titusville to get some chicken sandwich, anything you need, they got it. But if I'm just at the house, I like making banana pudding.
Oh, do you?
Oh yeah, that's it right there.
Now the cookies in the bottom. You put the cookies in the bottom.
I mix them.
All right, I like it. Okay, so yeah, I hear you on that.
Yeah, yeah.
And go ahead.
But you know, I'm really kind of picky, a little picky eater a little bit.
I can see that.
But Heroes is it, that's for sure. And probably I might go to Panda every once in a while just to spice it up a little bit.
Gotcha. We're finishing up here with Jace Carter. If I picked up your iPhone right now, unlocked it, went to your playlist, what are the top 2 songs right now on your playlist?
Oh, the new Rodway song I'm listening to it's it's all right. But probably that, and then some YB.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm listening to Youngboy a little bit recently. I just found a song called Nevada.
Okay.
So probably YB, Rod, and some Brent coming out tonight. I might check that out. But
okay. All right. And then if you picked up, what is your favorite song that your parents used to listen to? And we all got that song, man. That old song that we know. Yeah. What's that for you?
I like old music, so I listen to a whole bunch of old R&B. But I'll probably say any New Edition song, any Jackson 5 song.
There you go.
And a little bit of Bobby Brown, something like that. Bobby
Brown, I love it all. Bobby Brown.
Bobby Brown can sing. My dad put me on that. That's him.
Well, no doubt, Mr. Chris knows his music. I can tell you that right now. Jace, thank you for being you and for allowing Brevard Sports Network, me, Caleb, the opportunity to cover you the way that we have. I've definitely got some favorite Jace Carter moments. And, let me ask you this. Last year, you were a unanimous choice. This year, you had a little competition, Jamar Franklin over at Rockledge. I know the message you're leaving your teammates. What do you tell everybody who might be a junior and, hitting that recruiting trail? What advice do you have for them?
To be patient. Just keep working and be patient. My big thing was I kind of got myself caught up into this dude's getting an offer, and I knew I was better than them. But just be patient. You keep working and you keep doing what you're supposed to do. The offers will come. The interests will start coming. I went from 0 offers to 14 in a matter of 2 months, 3 months. So wow. just do what you're supposed to do. It might not be cute and it might not be easy, but if you work the right way and you stay focused and have a good head, it's gonna come for sure.
No doubt. And Jace, maybe I don't know what you're doing Saturday, but you should stop out to Titusville Terriers, where the youth football fields is. JT Hassel will be out there with a football camp, and he's doing that community smile event, and be great to snap a picture of you, two of the greatest athletes come out of Astronaut High in the last couple of years, you and JT. Maybe even bring your mom, because we can snap a picture of 3 of the greatest athletes that ever come out of Astronaut High.
Don't say that, man.
I'll tell you. Well, listen, from us to Miss Allison and Mr. Christian, thank them. Make sure they understand how appreciative we are of them and of you. And Jace, congratulations on capturing back-to-back, at least from our perspective, boys basketball players of the year. You've been the man, Jace, and we wish you nothing but luck.
Thank you. I appreciate you guys too. Here she goes. He
knows. I see it. But listen, man, have a great night, and thanks, man.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you. Thank you for everything.
Yes, sir. Take care. Jace Carter for the Astronaut Warriors, our player of the year. Everybody have a great night. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.